Hope you're well. I'm still at this magical place, at Cornelia's place. It's so super nice, and look at that. There are those trees, and in the back you can see to the ocean. And just if I turn around, there's the house, and it's like a huge garden. It's like a park. And I set myself up here. I did a program yesterday, a pretty demanding one, and it's like 35-40 degrees today. It's 4 in the afternoon, and yeah, we had this amazing beach walk in the morning, and I initially had planned to film your program in the morning, but then we got up super early and went for that sunrise beach walk. And yeah, now I'm filming your program. I'm taking it a little bit easy because I over-exercised my knee and it's a little bit sore. So no active to load it. I haven't done too many of those of a particular exercise which I haven't shown you, which don't really seem to be good for my knee, and I've overdone it, over-challenged myself. So I need to take it a little bit easy. Cool, but let's get into your program. I thought I'm gonna do, so I've done my pre-warm-up already, you know, with the arm circles and the arm reaches and the rotations with my legs, and yeah, all of that stuff. You've got a video about that. Though I actually thought of going to film one here, but I thought maybe my memory on the phone isn't long enough. Anyway, so what we're gonna do in the warm-up round is we have 5 exercises, and we are starting with glute bridge reach. I'm a little bit selfish because it's really good for me, but it's really good for you too. So glute bridge reach. Then we're gonna do a high plank, knee to elbow, which is good for both of our abs. We're gonna do some sprints, which I've been doing recently for the last couple of weeks, and I think they are much better and more complex than the high knee taps. And over time, if you do those sprints, and I'm going to talk you through it, and you will feel it anyway, the same way as I feel it. There is a way, if you do those sprints, of using your abs as well whenever you lift up that leg, and then you get heaps more power into the sprint. Then to relax, we do some jumping jacks as exercise number 4, and we finish the warm-up round with jumping jacks, and we're gonna with mountain climbers. And we're of course gonna do 3 rounds. And so I just figured out it's impossible on the iPhone to keep talking on the video and play around with the timer. So I just wanted to let you know I'm setting the timer to 40 seconds and 10 seconds rest, and we're gonna do 3 rounds. Cool. And the next thing I'm gonna do after that video is we're gonna start with our warm-up round. Cool, let's get ready. All right, we are starting with glute bridge reach. The timer is running in the background. Let's go. Make sure both hips are completely level and you're lifting up your toes. 5 seconds, and 3, and 2, and 1. Cool. The next one we do is knee to elbow. Get into a high plank, lean forward, and go. Hold it there for 2 seconds, and back, and back. And straighten your back leg. Whenever you bring your knee forward, you really straighten that back leg. and really lean forward into the plank. That your bum comes down. Yeah. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Cool. Next exercise is sprint. So set up, 1, 2, and go. And activate your abs. Increase the speed. Use your abs, lean a little bit forward. Five seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Next one, jumping jacks. Control the upward and the downward motion. 3, 2, 1, and go. 3, 2, 1. Next one is mountain climbers. Get ready in a high plank position. 3, 2, 1, and go. And 3, 2, 1. Boom. 10 seconds rest, and we are starting with glute bridge reach again. 3, 2, 1, and go. Make sure the hips are level. Lift up your toes, just push throughout your heels. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Knee to elbow. Get into a high plank position. Lean forward. Be level. Push that leg back. When the knee comes forward, the other leg is straight. 1, 2, 3. So nice when it's warm. Such a shame that you can't listen to the music I'm normally listening to those exercises, because YouTube doesn't do those copyrights. 5 seconds. On 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Next one, sprints. Use your abs. Lean a little bit forward. Set up. 1, 2, and go. Lean forward. Pull in your, activate your core. Pull in the tummy. You can go a bit sideways and back. and 3 and 2 and 1. Next one, jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1. And next one after that is mountain climbers. And 3 and 2 and 1. Okay. Get ready for the mountain climber in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1 and go. Increase the speed. 5 seconds. And 3 and 2 and 1. Cool. Next one and last one, we are heading into round number 3. Glute bridge reach. 3, 2, 1 and go. Push throughout the heels. In the warm-up, I was listening to such beautiful songs and I thought I'd love to share them with you. The crappy YouTube music. That's it. Let's get into knee to elbows in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Forward and back, straight leg. Bring that hip down. Lean into the plank. 5 seconds. And 3 and 2 and 1. Next one, sprints. Set up and go. Go hard. It's the last round. Activate your core. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1 and go. and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, the last mountain climber, 5 seconds, 3, 2 and 1, and go. Be fat or light in your legs when they touch the ground. Be strong in your shoulders and in your chest. 5 seconds, and 3 and 2 and 1. That's it. So that was the warm-up round. What I'm gonna do now with the exercise round, I will take you through each exercise. I think many of those exercises you know already, but it doesn't hurt. And then you can do them in your own rhythm. Just don't leave, keep the gaps, the breaks between the exercises as short as possible. All right, I'm having a glass of water, and actually can have a glass of water without turning the video off. And we'll go straight into those exercises. And I suggest you do them if you can, do them in a 40 seconds duration with a 10-second break. That would be super nice. Or 40 seconds with 15 seconds break. And or even 20, doesn't matter. But the shorter the break, the better. Alrighty. Cool. So the first exercise is plank up and down. With a plank up and down, it's important that the hip stays as stable as possible when you come down and when you go up. That the hip is not swinging and you are alternating the hands you are getting up. And also, the more vertical you are with the hands above your shoulders, the better. The more you need to push. And push those heels back to keep the hip stable. Okay? That's exercise 1. Exercise 2, bicycles. I think I've talked you through bicycles a lot, but what it really is, it's pushing that leg out at the same time, not looking forward, but looking back into the sky, but not straight up into the sky, back into the sky, bringing that knee back and really straightening that leg and bringing that upper body up without looking forward, but looking backwards, and use all your abdominal strength. The next one we do is abs reach. With abs reach, super important that your knees are super close together. You slide a little bit forward, you go back, and when you come up, you breathe out and you come up like that. You can also rotate your arms, whatever feels better. You go back and up, and really focus on those lower abs. When you go up and up, without lifting your feet and pushing the knees super close together, and get closer with your bum towards your heels. Yes, the closer you get, the more you use your lower abs. and breathe out when you come up. The next one, another favorite of mine, side kicks. Oops, there's some stingy little, tiny little stingy bits in here. All right, so you go into an active to loaded position, basically like that, boom, and you kick. And this, the toe is really pointed and the leg is really straight. And you push to the outside. 1. And when you come back, you push up. You do the same thing on the other side. And up, and push. And up, and push. And up, and push. And up, and push. Next one is a glute bridge hold, and I'm gonna do the glute bridge hold with that band. So I'm sliding the band over my knees, putting my arms to the back, slide a little bit back so you can see it better, getting onto my heels, and I'm pushing the knees to the outside, and at the same time I'm bringing my hip up, but I'm extending my spine towards my knees. And I hold it, and I keep improving that position, and I'm lifting up my toes, and I keep pushing out my knees, my knees to the outside, and I'm bringing up my hip. You see the difference? From I'm relaxing my hip, I'm bringing it up. And 5 seconds later, I bring it further up, and I create this tension in my body. That's a proper glute bridge hold, yeah? Cool. The next one, I think, is side plank. Side plank up and down, yeah? And we start, it's a good change from the really hard side plank, yeah? From this one, to sometimes just change onto the elbow one. Really make sure that your hip is pushing forward and this is a straight line. And you come down, hold it, and up, and push it up, and really push it up so you feel it here in your obliques. And down, and up, and push this hip forward, and down, and up, and push it forward. So this is plank on my left arm, and then I change to the other side. Same story. First thing I check is my hip forward. Great. I'm going down and up, and I hold it, and I push up, 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 up. Can also use my arm and keep pushing even further higher up, as you know from yoga. And down and up. And hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and down. And correct the hip. If the hip goes back, push it forward and up. Be in a straight line. And down and up. Okay, cool. I think that was exercise number 7. And the last one, the 8, is leg lowers. I've done that. I showed you that exercise before. It's one of my new favorites. It's really good for your lower abs. Make sure your lower back is in super contact with the ground. Your legs are straight, arms are down. You lower those legs and up. And really focus on those lower abs and pushing your back into the ground. You kind of like roll your lower back into the ground, and it never loses ground. And make sure those legs are super straight. Okay, that's it. Those are the 8 exercises of the workout. gonna put it in the YouTube video. I have to put all these little videos together, and I'm sending you a massive kiss from this amazing place. You would love it. And yeah, have an amazing week, have an amazing weekend, and I look forward to talking to you soon. All right, ciao. Bye. Bye, Paula.